Do you want to know a secret? Ladies and gentlemen, hello. My name is Simon Bean and I'm the UKIP spokesman for Veterans and Defence. On March the 29th, 2019, during the UKIP Brexit betrayal protest, I exposed EU military unification to the nation and Theresa May's plan to sign us up as a fully paid up member was halted. It has recently come to light that Sir Keir Starmer, the Prime Minister and leader of the Labour Party, is travelling to Lisbon for a defence conference being held on the 19th of May this year. During this conference, he intends to sign into the start of formally initiating the unification process into Defence and Security Union. Sounds nice. Yeah, assisting our closest neighbours as and when needed. Sounds okay? But no, not in this case. This is based upon the Lisbon Treaty of 2009 and guarantees the UK paying into the European Defence Fund. EU military unification is a single point command and control and single point budget of all our military and security services, including the Tri-Service, MI5, MI6, the Five Eyes intelligence gathering organisation that involves the UK, USA, Canada, Australia and New Zealand, in addition to our domestic police service, along with research and development of hardware and technology. EU military unification is often confused with terminology such as EU Army, EU Defence Force or PESCO. But that's not the correct terminology. PESCO is part of it. Permanent Structured Cooperation. But the terminology must be 100% correct if you're researching or making inquiries, or you'll attract deniability from the establishment. And that's a fact. EU military unification could mean conscription at the age of 18 or any age during times of armed conflict. And it will all be orchestrated by Brussels. HM armed forces will no longer apply and current oaths of allegiance will be cancelled. This means total loss of our sovereignty to Brussels. Sir Richard Dearlove, the former head of MI6, has stated, and I quote, "This will completely change how we think about European security. And the one thing I am absolutely convinced of is to locate significant equities for European defence in Brussels would be a total disaster." End quote. So where's the king? Does the king even know? Our governments for the past 27 years have hidden involvement and support for other European nations in plain view under royal prerogative. And as there's no current conversation in government about this signing on the 19th, Starmer's continuing to use that royal prerogative. Why is there no resistance to this in the House of Commons and the House of Lords? This is all about fulfilling the EU's ambitions. The EU's ambitions are everything. It's single point command, control, budget, and even single point EU appointed defence contracting and procurement. And none of it will be under the UK's control. A top civil servant, and I won't expose her at this time, has stated, quote unquote, "We can just proceed in. No need to trouble Parliament." In conclusion, the Prime Minister will have to explain or deny that there will be no loss of sovereignty in defence or security going forward with his so-called pact that he is engaging in with the EU. Because Ursula von der Leyen has previously stated the terms of her ambition for the destination of Defence and Security Union. And to once more quote Sir Richard Dearlove, that ambition is everything. End quote. In other words, the EU wants control over all aspects of EU military unification. Contact your MP as a matter of urgency and let them know that we are on to them. And ask, so why isn't this being debated in Parliament? Because anything decided for us behind the closed doors of the Cabinet Office that puts this nation in danger is treason. We have no time to lose, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.